Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the products that I was obsessed with for the month of January, which means today is February 1st when this is going up, which is insane. February is my favorite month because I actually have my birthday in February, and I don't know, for some reason I always look forward to February, so I'm excited for this month. But I did have a lot of things that I really found to be incredible this past month. A few things were Christmas presents, which I'm excited to share with you. And then other things, obviously, you guys have seen me use on my channel already a lot this month, but I'm gonna tell you again what I was loving. I truly feel like I found some incredible things and some amazing things launched this month, which was really exciting. I always love new makeup. So we're gonna start with skincare, and then we've got makeup, and then I've got a little nail situation as well that I wanna show you. I'm gonna start off with a product that had been on my wish list for so long. It's a skincare device, and I've been really into skincare devices lately. I really do enjoy taking the time to do my skincare and then add like an extra treatment, especially on the weekends. Like I'll do a skincare Sunday, for example, on Sunday nights and just kind of pamper myself a little extra, whether it be, a face mask or maybe like microcurrent sometimes. And I saw this device on Sephora a couple years ago. I've always been intrigued by it. And then I watched one of Hailey Bieber's skincare routines on YouTube a while back now, and I saw that she used this device, so I was like, okay, I really do want to try that. It looks like something that I would enjoy, but it was pricey. So I ended up picking this up during the Sephora sale, and I got it in a set, which I'll show you what else I got in it, and it's also in my favorites because it is so good. That's what made me finally take the plunge, was I was able to get this set, which was already discounted, and then I put the sale discount on top of it, so I saved so much money, even though it still is a pretty pricey device. Anyway, let me just tell you what it is, I guess. The Shani Darden face sculpting device, I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know exactly what this is called. So anyways, I knew about this because I bought it for myself, but then I gave it to my husband to wrap for me for Christmas, so I never got to use it until this month, really. So yes, I've only been using it for a month. Yeah, this is called the Facial Sculpting Wand. I didn't realize, like I was hoping I would enjoy this. I didn't realize how much I would enjoy this and how much I would use it. The thing that makes me use this so often is it's so easy to clean. The little top bit right here wipes away super easily. There's also another attachment that's upstairs. I forgot to bring that. It has a little bit of a smaller attachment for smaller areas on the face, like around the mouth and the eyes. Honestly, I just use it with this attachment normally. And basically it just emits these sound waves. I don't know if you can hear this or not. And it vibrates as well. So basically it just feels really nice on the skin. Over time, it's supposed to use those sound waves to go deeper into the skin and, help with blood flow and fine lines and things like that. I don't know all the claims. You can go on their website and read about it. They have some like how-to tutorials too on like how to use this, but it feels so nice. I love to use this both morning and night. I feel like if anything, it helps to depuff my face in the morning like nothing else. I've really enjoyed it for that reason. I personally have felt like it helps my face feel lifted and firm. Whether it's actually lifting and firming, I don't know yet because I haven't used it long enough to be able to see that, but I love this. Like I really thought that I would love it, but now that I have had it for a month, I have used it every single day. And my husband actually, he saw me using it and he was like, I want to try. So he tried it as well, and I have caught him using it as well because he loves in the morning, it really depuffs your eyes, and we both get puffy eyes in the morning. So he uses it around his eyes as well. It feels amazing, and it just kind of massages the face. I have nothing bad to say about it. Obviously, I will continue to use this and let you know if I notice a difference with like, fine lines or anything like that. I haven't seen that yet, but I do really enjoy using it, and I'm excited that I ended up finally buying it, especially since I got it on such a good sale with that set and then the discount on top of it. I was really happy about that. The set actually comes with a full size of the Shani Darden Retinol Reform, which I started to use at the same time that I got the device because it came in that set and I got it for Christmas. I was so excited. I've also wanted to try this for so long and started to use this at night. My skin is already pretty acclimated to retinol. I've used retinol, for years now, and it's one of my favorite ingredients in skincare. I feel like it's one of the things, for me anyway, that has really made a huge difference in my texture and tone, and also it's helped lift and clear out some of the acne scarring that I've dealt with. and I still get breakouts, and every single time I get a breakout, it does scar, and so retinol has been really key for me. Anyway, I heard really great things about Shawnee's retinol, and I've always wanted to try it, and I loved that I was able to get it basically for free, it felt like, with that set, because I would have bought it anyway, and I love this. I've already noticed a difference basically immediately. I would say in the first week, I started to notice my skin's texture and tone improving even more, and it made me so happy. Retinol also over time, just for me anyway, I've noticed that it helps me feel really firm in my skin. It's amazing. It's one of my all-time favorite ingredients. And again, I've been using it for years, so I was able to jump in with no irritation or dryness or anything with this. It's a very nice formula. Anyway, so I've really been enjoying this. I spent so much time talking about those two things, but I am so happy that I finally bought those and that I've been finally able to try them out, because I've really been wanting them for so long, and they really did live up to my personal expectations, and I'm excited to keep using them. I've been getting so many compliments on my skin recently, which, you know, means so much, because if you guys don't know, I've struggled with acne and hyperpigmentation for years, most of my teenage life and well into my adult life. I feel like I'm just barely getting the hang of things, and my skin's just barely calming down for most of the month. You know, I still get breakouts depending on what I'm eating or my hormone levels and all that. So I still struggle with it, but I feel like my skin's in a pretty good place right now. And it made me really happy to see that you guys have been commenting on it this month. And so I wanted to share with you guys 2 more skincare products that I've incorporated into my routine that I genuinely feel like is helping with tone and texture and everything, in addition to the retinol reform. So I also asked for this for Christmas, and so I got this and I was using it in the morning, and then I have been using the retinol at night, or sometimes I would alternate. So I did start using 2 new products at once, which usually I try to, you know, introduce one at a time, but I was too excited. And so I've been loving both of these products. I've used them back to back individually, where, you know, I'll use this for a couple nights and then use the retinol reform for a couple nights, or I'll alternate and do this in the morning and then retinol reform at night. This is from the brand called Dew, and this is their Deliverance Trinity Serum. So I had been eyeing this for a long time, and I started to see a lot of people that I follow start talking about how much they love this. And so I asked for it for Christmas. I'm so happy that I got it. It's a really nice kind of gel-like consistency. Basically what this does, I'll read you the back. It has water lily and then also peptides and then niacinamide are, like, you know, the main components of this formula. So really it's going to help with irritation, the appearance of fine lines, and skin tone, which is what I love. I really love products that help me with my skin tone because I struggle with acne and redness, as you guys know. I really do feel like this has helped me with my skin tone and texture. It's a really nice serum to use when you don't want to irritate your skin, or if my skin's feeling a little bit irritated in general. I find this to be really calming, but also really soothing, and which is kind of the same thing. But it really does. It calms my redness. It tones out my redness as well, and I've really been enjoying it, and I swear to you, it's been doing something incredible to my skin. These two together, I'm like loving what's happening right now with my skin. So another product that I've been really enjoying, and it's funny because I kind of started using this on accident. It was sent to me by the brand Sanita's, and I've heard good things about their vitamin C line, and they sent me a few products, and I started to use this, and I swear this is also something that's been helping with my tone and like boosting radiance. I feel like my skin looks really healthy when I use this consistently. It's the Sanita's Vitamin C Moisturizer. So this is the moisturizer that I've been using during the day. I feel like that's also something that's really been helping with the appearance and the health of my skin lately, is I've been kind of cracking down a little more consistently on my vitamin C in the morning. So I've been using my favorite vitamin C serum right now, which is the HOLIFROG serum, the vitamin C one. And then I'll pair this on top of it and then go into my sunscreen. So vitamin C has been really helpful as well, and I kind of love doubling up a little bit with a serum and a moisturizer that has vitamin C, because I just feel like, why not, you know? And I feel like it's been really helping with my tone and texture as well. Vitamin C works really well for me for brightening and making my skin look just really radiant. So those are my skincare picks. I know that took up like half the video probably, but I've really been enjoying a lot of skincare lately, and those things I genuinely feel like have been making a huge difference. I wouldn't talk about them if I didn't feel that way. I'm very picky with my skincare because my skin is picky with skincare. It doesn't, react well to every single product that I try, and I've been really noticing a difference with those things. So anyway, let's move into makeup. I cannot get enough of this primer. I was not expecting to love this as much as I did. It's funny because I tried the e.l.f. primer first, and then I tried this one, and I thought, oh, they're kind of similar, but I've been reaching for this one way more than the e.l.f. primer. It's the NYX Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer. This initially feels really nice on the skin. It has almost like a gel formula that feels like it sinks into the skin, but also leaves a really nice smoothing, lightweight layer that helps grip your makeup on top. But it's not sticky, it doesn't feel tacky, it doesn't feel heavy. It's a really, really nice, luxurious feeling formula. So initially I was like, ooh, this feels really nice, and was basing my opinion on application. And then I started to wear it with my foundations that I'm really familiar with, and everything looked better on top, which I love because, sometimes primers don't always make that much of a difference. I mean, skin prep does, but do you know what I mean? Like sometimes primers, it's like, is this doing much for my skin, or is it just something that feels nice before foundation? And for me, this is both. It feels really good before foundation, but I noticed that like my skin looks really nice and foundations blend on top of it really well, and I've been trying it with a lot of different foundations, so really happy with this. I mean, it is definitely more pricey for the drugstore. I think this retailed for $17 at Ulta, which was like, that's getting up there. That's starting to feel like a high-end price. And I feel like I know why now, because it really does feel so luxurious on the skin. And I haven't noticed anything with it irritating or breaking me out. I love it. I really do feel like it plumps my face a little bit, but doesn't feel heavy. I don't know. I have nothing but good things to say about that. This right here changed my life this month, you guys. The Nars Foundation. This is the Light Reflecting Foundation. I love Nars complexion products. It worked so well for me and my skin, and this is no exception. This is the foundation that I'm wearing today. I love it. I love the texture. I love how lightweight it is, but I also love how much coverage I get. I also love how it wears on me. Like, you don't need that much of this to be able to really create a gorgeous, luminous, yet satin, not too dewy, not oily, really natural, but also leaning glamorous kind of a look. That was very descriptive, but I love this so much. I use the shade Mont Blanc, and it seems to match me perfectly, which I love because sometimes NARS foundations pull a little bit too yellow on me. This undertone was amazing, and I've just been using this literally every day. I cannot stop wearing it, and I especially have been loving it with my NYX primer. That's what I'm wearing all over right now. So love this. I keep telling you guys I'm going to try out the Charlotte Tilbury one that's kind of gone viral lately, and I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm like, I can't stop using this. Like, I can't get myself to use another foundation right now because of how much I'm loving this. It's been so long since I've fallen head over heels for a foundation the way I've loved this one, and so I'm so happy it's in my life. I'm so happy they made this. I love when I find foundations that work this well for me. So as you guys know, Rare Beauty kind of had a really fun launch. They launched some new blush colors, some bronzer sticks, and then a powder. And I've been using the bronzer sticks pretty frequently, but like it didn't stick the way that the powder did. So I wanted to share the powder again in my favorites video because I've been loving it so much. This is just the setting powder in the shade Light. I love the packaging, first of all. I think it's great to have a little sliding thing so that when you travel, it doesn't go everywhere. But I love the undertone of this. The thing that I've been really enjoying about this though is the fact that it's really lightweight. So for underneath the eyes, it looks like you didn't even set your face, but it feels very locked down. So if you're somebody who wants to set your concealer or, or your foundation all over the face, but you don't want it to feel heavy or look heavy or take away from that freshness that your liquid products give, this is a great product for that. It's not too lightweight. Like, I really do feel like it sets well, but it doesn't feel like you've put another layer of makeup on, if that makes sense. You know how sometimes with certain setting powders, and there's a time and a place for a little bit of a heavier powder, but you know how you can feel it sometimes? This one is like weightless. I don't feel this on the skin, and I love the slight luminosity that it gives. It's not glittery, but it is luminous. So this is what I'm wearing all over the face, and you can see like it almost looks like I didn't set the face at all, but I did, and it makes me feel comfortable on a day-to-day basis because I like to set my face always for longevity purposes, but this gives me that luminous feel and also sets my makeup, which I love. Okay, this next product, I don't even know, did I put this in a favorites video months ago? I don't know if I did, but if I did, I'm bringing it back, and if I didn't, I can't believe I didn't. The Saie Beauty Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. I bought this months ago, and then I reached for it in my Full Face of Nothing New, which I filmed only a few days ago, but I haven't put it down. I have been using it every single day. I've been giddy about it all over again. I don't know why I ever stopped using this, honestly. This is the highlighter that I have on my skin right now. I love this. I used it as an all-over base initially, and for me, at the end of the day, it kind of does a little too much. There's a little too much glow to it, so I've been using it just as a highlight on the high points of my face, and I'm beyond obsessed with this. A little goes such a long way. I know they have a travel size of this, so if you're only gonna use it as highlight, you could probably just try out the trial size because it will go a very long way. But I'm glad that I have the larger bottle because I've also been playing around with dragging this down the neck. If you have like more of an open neckline or something like that, buffing this onto the skin looks so pretty. Let me prove it to you, okay? So I did like half a pump on the back of my hand. You can see it's got like a very almost watery gel consistency. Let me blend this out on the back of my hand, and then I'll compare my hands to you so you can see how gorgeous this is all over the skin. It truly gives the most natural, dewy pearl, like lit from within glow. There's zero sparkle to it, so it almost just feels lotiony, but when you apply it to your skin, it looks so amazing. Can you see the difference? Look at that gorgeous shine versus just my bare hand over here. I love it, and I think it smells so good. It smells like lavender to me. It does have kind of a stronger scent initially, but I don't find that it lingers for me, so it doesn't bother me. Anyway, I'm throwing this in to my favorites video even though I've already used this before many times, and I brought it back only recently in my Full Face of Nothing New, but I'm beyond obsessed with this. I love it so much. I cannot even tell you how much I love these Lisa Eldridge Liquid Lurex eyeshadows. I'm wearing the shade Bianca all over my eyes today. It's funny because I've never really been someone who's been gravitated toward liquid eyeshadows all that much. I'll dip into them here and there, but nothing really works well enough for me or pulls me in multiple times until this. I have worn this shade so many times this month. And all you need to do is just put it close to the lash line and literally just blend it out with a fluffy brush. You can also blend it out underneath the lower lash line as well, like I did today. And that's it, you're done. Sometimes, like today, I do put a little bit of bronzer through the crease just to add that extra dimension for myself personally. I just like how my eyes look that way. I am beyond obsessed. These are my top two shades, but by far Bianca is the one that I can't live without it. I can't stop using it. It's the most beautiful kind of lavender taupey color, and then this one is more gold. Let me swatch them side by side so you can get a good idea of both. The cool thing about this is when you apply it like this, it almost just looks kind of basic in a way, but when you blend it, when you start to buff, the glitter pigments start to separate, and it's so special. The base and the glitter kind of have their own moment once you start to buff them out. So again, that one was Bianca, and then we've got the shade Angelica, which is a little bit more bronze. I just barely used this color in my Full Face of Nothing New video, so if you want to see this color in action, you can go watch that video. Stunning, phenomenal, amazing. I actually also have it in this color right here, which I still have yet to use, Liza, which is like this smoky color. I'm almost too scared to use it, but I watched Lisa's videos when she was talking about this, and it looked so stunning on the model that I was like, okay, I need to get that, I need to try it out. I just haven't yet. So I can't recommend that color yet, but I should try it soon. I think I would love it just based off of the other formulas that I've been using. There's two more colors that she has as well, which I'll probably honestly end up picking up at some point. That's how much I love these. But yeah, phenomenal liquid eyeshadows that just add that drama, but in such an ethereal way that I feel like I can get away with this on a daily basis. I wear this in the daytime most of the time. It's such an easy, effortless eye look to do. And it just makes me feel so put together in like 2 seconds. It's gorgeous. And it doesn't crease on me, which is rare for me to find with my eye shape. I discovered some Balmy Glosses from L'Oreal. I love these. I really do. I love especially the shades Rose Harmony, which is 120, which is a little bit of like a deeper mauve brown rose kind of a color, but I really love this one when I want my lips to be a little more defined. Now, these do sheer out quite a bit, so don't be intimidated by, you know, the color in the bottle. You can sheer them out and kind of manipulate them with different colors of eyeliners and things like that. And then the other shade I've been using a ton is Blissful Blush. I just love these. It feels like a lip balm. It gives a little bit of shine. It's definitely something that you can just throw in your purse and reapply without a mirror. It's really foolproof that way. It just kind of tints your lips, makes them look really healthy, and makes them feel really healthy too, with a little bit of that balmy, glowy gloss on them. Products like this are my favorite for every day, and honestly, even when I dress up my look a little bit, because I love having more of a glossy finish these days, but I don't want it to get in my way or be difficult to work with, and those are just the types of products that I really love. In addition to that, I have been obsessed with the Nars Afterglow lip shines. These are kind of like a tinted lip oil in a way. They're a little more balmy than their lip oils though. This is the shade Nympho, which is my favorite shade from the bunch. I've been using the shade Turkish Delight as well, which is very light, but I use it in just the center. But I only wanted to really talk about this color because this is the one that like I cannot stop wearing. Look at this. It's so beautiful. If you're someone who likes more of a taupey mauve color, I mean, come on, look at that color. Let me swatch it on the back of my hand. Oh, it's so, so good. What I love about this is sometimes, especially on a daily basis or for every day, a lot of products like this lean a little bit more on the pink side, which is great if you want that kind of a look. But I love this color because I feel like it's more muted and it just creates much more of a soft finish to your whole entire face, if that makes sense, instead of having too much of a punch on the lips. Yeah, I don't know. Most products like this come in more punchy colors. I love that this one's more calm and more muted, so it's been a favorite of mine as well. Last but not least, I was not expecting to love this as much as I did, but I got this in PR and I had just saw a tutorial on Instagram, so I'll have the tutorial link down below for you guys because I did that last week and I just repainted my nails with the same technique but a little bit different order in the colors. I'm not sure if they turned out as good as the first round. I'm not sure if this really counts as tortoise. It looks more watercolor to me. But the Lights Lacquer, the Tortoise set, this is something that like I was excited about, but I didn't know I would love it as much as I am until I got it in the mail and started trying it out. So basically, it's just a set of 4 colors, and you can buy them individually as well. These are from Lights Lacquer, if I didn't already mention that, and they're all jelly formulas, so they're a little bit more on the sheer side, which I've never really played around with too much, honestly. I've had a couple of their jelly formulas, but I usually typically stick to creams when it comes to nail polish. But these can layer on top of each other and you can create the most beautiful designs with no brush. You just use, you know, the applicator that comes on the nail polish and you can create the most beautiful designs. Again, I think last week's color choices were a little better because I followed a tutorial. This time I just made it up myself. But guys, like I felt like $1,000,000 last week wearing my tortoise nails. I got so many compliments on them and they were like, oh my gosh, where'd you get your nails done? And I was like, I literally did these myself. And people were shocked. So I'm loving this tortoise set and I feel like it's cool because you can wear them by themselves and they're all so flattering, but also this is gonna take you throughout the entire year. I feel like you could wear tortoise nails at any point, you know? It would work in the summer, it would work in the spring, especially fall. I'm so excited to like wear this again in fall, but I feel like I'm gonna be wearing tortoise nails for a hot minute with this set. I loved it, I think it's brilliant. And it's so easy to achieve. I'm not a pro by any means when it comes to nail art. I mean, I do paint my nails every single week. I always do my own nails because I love to switch up the colors so much. But I rarely, if ever, do nail art because it's just hard to do on myself. So that made me feel so special to have something different on my nails that looked so flawless and chic. I was so proud that I did those myself. By the way, I do have a code with Light Slacker. You can use the code Allie for 10% off your first order, I believe. I love them so much. Kathleen is brilliant. I love everything she does. And Light Slacker has been a favorite of mine for so long. So yeah, those are all. I'm looking around making sure I talked about everything. Yes. Okay, so those are my favorites from the month of January. I know there were a lot of things and I know I had a lot to say about them, but genuinely I feel like I found some incredible holy grail status products this month, both in skincare and makeup, and I'm thrilled about them, and I feel like I will continue to use them throughout the entire month this month and probably the rest of the year. That's how much I love these products. There were some really great discoveries for me and I'm so excited about them. I would love to know in the comments what you guys found and loved this month. Do we have any similar favorites? Have you tried any of these things? Are you wanting to try any of these things? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys as always. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time I post, which is on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I post 3 times a week without fail, and I would love for you to be a part of this. If you want to see more just beauty products in general, tutorials, reviews, all of the above, be sure to hit the notification bell. I genuinely hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.